Yeah, week 14 reactions, baby. Welcome to Regular People Sports. Richard, what's the word?
What's the word? Dirty bird.
What's the
Sorry, Dirty
word?
bird.
And what's the word with them dirty birds? Let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about your boy Shedeur Sanders. Tennessee Titans and Cleveland Browns had a really good game. Cleveland started marching their way back. Shedeur looked real good. It all came down to a 2-point conversion, rather. I think Shedeur was he almost threw for almost 400 yards, 23 for 42, 364 yards, 3 touchdowns. Became the first rookie this season to throw over 300 yards, and it came down to a 2-point conversion. A lot of questions around that play. Kevin Stefanski, he took him out the game on one of the biggest plays of the game, and yeah. Do you agree with Stefanski's decision to do that?
Stefanski, you're like Stefanski, dog. What is you doing? Like, I just want to know what his thought process was. Like, I mean, they have been running that wild card with Quinshawn Judkins throughout the season, and it's been working.
Mm.
But they haven't ran it that way. They always, direct snap and you run it up the gut. They tried some direct snap, fake sweep throwback type mess. Yeah, like I don't know why you deter from just a regular direct snap. You're gonna run direct snap, do the Derrick Henry, or you can do the fake halfback dive and have your tight end go out and you jump and throw it over. You know what I'm saying? You can do something like that, but don't run no fake reverse throwback. Like that went to shambles. Like that made the head coach not look good at all. I mean, Shedeur been cooking all game. I mean, put the ball in his hand. I feel like Shedeur would have converted that 2-point conversion, bro.
I mean, you can't even say if he would have converted it or not, but
yeah,
you look at the whole story, it's just like you got a young quarterback. He's playing well, and there's been questions about how you have been managing him. You feel me? It's just poor management because, I mean, based off the stats, and I've seen a little bit of the game, he was in a great rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
He was, bro.
And he had a lot of momentum. You know what I'm saying? And he's a quarterback of your team, and you know everything that's circled around him. And it's just like if you don't make the right decision and he's not on the field, that's gonna put more pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he definitely should have at least been on the field. I mean, if he might have would have tried to throw a slant to Judy or something like that, or maybe try to do a rollout extension play or something like that, then we wouldn't be talking about this right now. At least Shedeur would have had the chance to, tie the game. But to run that play, I mean, the play just looked bad all along. I mean, it wasn't even executed at all.
Yeah, soon the ball snapped, I knew it was over with. Once it's Quinshawn Judkins, he was looking confused. I'm like, oh man. I mean, as a head coach, that's what you got to deal with. Like, those make or break calls. When you making decisions like that, they're gonna fall back on you. If it works, everybody be praising. But if it don't work, they're gonna call you stupid. Bonehead decision. What the hell are you doing, coach? So, but I mean, I just feel like Shedeur should have been on the field. I mean, just let him go win you the game, bro. He got it in him. I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose. That's your rookie quarterback. You're evaluating him. So evaluate him. Put him on the field.
Put him on the field, man. 2-point conversion. I feel like a lot of times coaches, when they get in these 2-point conversion situations, they overthink. You ain't got no business doing all that, bro. What the hell you in Wildcat for, bro? Like, just run a
that's what I'm like, bro. They look, and it's like you limit yourself when you don't have a quarterback on the field because Quinshawn Judkins not finna throw the ball. So everybody got they antennas up. Like, I know he ain't throwing it. They doing something tricky. Let's watch it. But when Shedeur on the field, it's typical offense. He can run a play action. He can run like a rollout. It's more things you can do with a quarterback who can actually throw the ball. So you limit yourself when you do Wildcat like that.
Yeah, that was a wild play call for the Wildcat. Bears and Packers, NFC North, very competitive division. Very good game. Jordan Love, he won 17 for 25, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. He threw a pick as well. It started off, I think, the Packers were getting the best of them, and the Bears, of course, they tried to make another comeback. They've made a lot of comebacks this season, but it came down to one single play with Keyshawn Nixon. He's a playmaker, man. He's been making a lot of plays for the Packers for a long time, even on special teams. He's a great kick returner, great, slot cornerback. And people are looking at Jordan Love, and they think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC based off
Yeah.
how he's been playing. We expected this to be a good game. Like I said, it's a tight race in the NFC North. I mean, they 9-4, the Bears, and the Packers is 9-3-1. And when you look at this game, do you think it's more about Jordan Love's performance or this Caleb Williams last second interception meltdown he threw? Because I didn't like the fact that he threw that ball like that. He didn't have to
Yeah,
throw that ball.
this boils down more to that meltdown because Jordan Love, I mean, he's been getting better later in the year. I can't say that. I've been
Yeah.
impressed with his decision making later on in the year. He hasn't been turning the ball over as much. He's been taking care of the ball. So I give a lot of credit to Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur. Like I said, they say Matt LaFleur was his record is 20-4 in December.
Mm.
So his quarterback and his team gets better and better the later it get in the season when it's playoff time. And Caleb Williams, like that was a rookie mistake. He's not even a rookie. That was a rookie mistake, even though he's not a rookie. But
Yeah.
the young quarterback mistake. I mean, he already plays freely and risky.
He does.
Running around.
He makes a lot of risky plays. He does.
Yeah, running around and turn around and buying himself time. He's already a risky quarterback. Let alone you make that decision at the end of the game. Mind you, he had DJ Moore coming on the over route right up underneath. If he would have waited, he could have just dunked it to him. It would have been a touchdown. DJ Moore could have made a move, got in the end zone. But I think Caleb trying to throw it up, and I'm guessing he was hoping his receiver can make a play.
So when I look at that play, it was in the red zone. I think they was on like the 15-yard line or something like that. And when you got them type of plays, because it reminded me of like a Madden play. When you do that rollout and you be thinking it's about how much field you got left. See, you don't even have that much field left. So the cornerback don't even got to worry about that much behind him.
And that window is
small.
The window of mistake or opportunity is so tight, bro.
If he was at midfield, then he probably could have threw it farther, then he would have came back and it would have been more space. But the fact that he was right there and it was literally a 15-yard window he had to throw, Keyshawn Nixon, all he had to do was jump because the ball can't go no farther than whatever behind him. The tight end was maybe 5 yards from the back of the end zone, and big heads up play by Nixon, man.
Nixon got his head around.
Yeah, Nixon got his head around, man. So the Packers, that was their first time playing the Bears this season. Of course, that's a division matchup. They play the Bears not next week, but the week after next. So I'm sure that game will be exciting.
That's gonna be. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully, Caleb Williams learn from this, man. I mean, it happens, bro. When you out there, you trying to make a play.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to move on.
Yeah.
You still in good shape. You just made a bad mistake in clutch moments, but that gonna follow you too. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hold it against you. But it's all about how can you bounce back. And you play the same team. Are they coming to Chicago?
Packers going to Soldier Field.
That's how you get your get back.
Yeah.
It's set up for you, Caleb. If the Packers come back to Soldier Field and I'm pretty sure it's gonna come down to the wire again.
Yeah. That was a good game.
And if you bounce back, people forget about it. They forget all about it. So that's all what it boils down to, bro. You gotta have that short memory.
Big time football in the NFC North. I'm sure the Detroit Lions, they'll be paying real close attention to that game.
Yes, sir.
Atlanta Falcons, Seattle Seahawks. They was coming in there. They came to Atlanta. Them boys was doing a lean with a rock with it in there, man.
Oh my God.
Rashid Shaheed, 100-yard kickoff return touchdown. We talked about that last week. Falcons special teams they don't got it together. I don't know who the special teams coach is. I'm sure you know his first and last name, but he's got to get it together. 37-9, 4-9. Dalton, Sam Darnold was 20 for 30. He was pretty efficient. He threw a pick, threw for 250 yards. Kirk Cousins about 50%. He threw 2 interceptions actually. They tried to get Bijan the ball. Kyle Pitts, he had a pretty good game.
He's been doing good lately.
Yeah. So when you look at this, I mean, of course, the special teams, you said once Shaheed ran that 100-yard kick return back, it just went downhill from there. I mean, I can agree with that as well because a team that's 4-9, when those type of plays happen, it just make you say, "Oh man, this our season in a nutshell." So you know, how, what do y'all do next? Like I said, y'all got to prepare for next season. But
Yeah, bro. You know what we doing. I'm in a hunt for a head coach. I'm looking for a head coach. I mean, I'm just so glad we lost, so you don't have to keep hearing, "Oh, what if Kirk Cousins go win 7 in a row?" No, you're eliminated. You're done. Let's move on. You're officially eliminated. Somebody got to get fired, bro. Like we can't move on past this. Like you can't come to next season with this same staff. Like somebody got to go, bro. Like you cannot come back next year with this same style, bro. If you come back, bro, if we come back next year with this same style, bro, we got to go protest in front of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Like that's how serious it is, bro. Like it's bad, bro. It's embarrassing and it's a shame, bro. Like Falcons, we 12-18 under Raheem Morris, 2 seasons in a row with 4-game losing streak, and the 5 blowout losses in 30 games. After today's loss, it's officially after yesterday's loss was officially, eliminated. So, this probably the worst team. This probably the worst team we done had in these 8 seasons, and it's been the most talented team. Like because of like the bad coaching and just the clock management, decision making, bro. This season is a failure, bro. You got all that talent, Bijan, Drake London. I'm talking about you can't get Kyle Pitts going. Like your young quarterback get hurt. You took a risk on him. It just all falling down. But I just feel like the head coach is your leader, Raheem Morris. If this was any, bro, look at these teams that turned their teams. Look at these coaches that turned their team around in one season, bro. You got Mike Vrabel. You got all these Ben Johnson. I'm talking about McDonough over there at the Seahawks. Yep. These guys are turning their teams around in one season.
And it's coaching too. And those teams is not like
they're not. That's what I'm saying. I'm watching the Seahawks yesterday, bro. They ain't do nothing, bro. It was 6-6. They came out flat, bro. AJ was doing well against JSN. Second half, 100-yard kickoff return. That just opened up the floodgates, bro. After that, we come back and drive right down the field. Bijan Robinson fumble. I'm like, oh my God. If it rains, it pours. Then after that drive, they scored. And Kirk Cousins, he tried to throw a Kyle Pitts to get tipped up, INT, and it was just downhill from there, bro. Like you started first half 6-6, the final score 37-9. Bro, that's you got the same team, same scheme. You just like your coaching, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't get your lanes so big. My grandma can run through them. Like for real, bro. Big old lanes, bro. Like Rashid, he didn't even make no move. He just damn near ran straight through the hole. Like he was gone, through. Bro.
He went straight through.
So, Falcons, your season's over. I'm just so glad that some got to change. I mean, Raheem Morris, he's not the guy, man. Like I wanted him to stay, but it's like Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? It's no hope for this season, bro. Don't try to I don't want to see y'all trying to, win 4 in a row, bro. It's over with. Let's. I mean, as athletes, as professionals, you got to come out and play your best and play hard. But I'm looking at next season. I'm looking to move up in the draft because we traded our first round draft pick for James Pearson. I agree with that, but I'm looking to trade up that second round pick to get a wide receiver. We need another wide receiver.
Party's over for the Falcons. They playing for pride. They go down to Tampa Bay Thursday night. Should be a good one. Bengals and Bills. Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen in the snow. Visually appealing game. I think Joe Burrow threw 2 picks in the final 4 minutes of the game. He was trying to, drive down, and the Bills got the best of him.
Yeah.
This was kind of a make or break game for the Bengals, of course, because like you said, they just dropped the 4-9. After they beat the Ravens last week, people were feeling like they might have could have went on the run. But I think Joe Burrow, he beat them in the snow before, and it was a good game to the end, but he just couldn't get it going. I'm not sure what was going on with Jamar Chase. He only had 5 catches for 44 yards. T. Higgins stepped up, so the Bills did do a good job
Mm-hmm.
of shutting down Chase. I know Chase Brown, the running back, has some big plays as well. What does this? What does this feel like for the Bills? I mean, to win this game, I know the Bengals are just their defense is just they suck, But looking at this game, I feel like that was a big win for the Bills. They needed that win, because the Bengals and Joe Burrow, they like they little kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow always get the best of the Bills, so I think this is a big win for the Bills. And the Bengals looking forward, like you said, they got to build on next season as well. We only got 4 more weeks in the season, so
Yeah.
they got to go ahead and wrap it up. Probably get some guys on
Yeah.
defense, try to get some help on defense. Just moving forward with Cincinnati. We know what the Bills can do.
Yeah. Cincinnati, I would, I'd be looking for, looking at my mock draft, what defenders that I can, pick first, second round, just build my defense because you got the offense, you got the high power receivers, your
Yeah,
weapons. T. Higgins, he balled out, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I like T. Higgins a lot. He stepped up in the snow, strong hands,
yeah.
toe tap in the snow. But Burrow, he had back-to-back turnovers, bro. That really was the key matchup. I mean, the key,
Surprising turnovers too.
yeah, that was like surprising. That was a key factor in the game, bro. Those back-to-back. I'm talking about they was like back-to-back.
Back to back.
And yeah, and that changed the game. And then Josh Allen got loose with his leg.
Mm,
And he put the dagger in it. It was over after that. Like he was killing them with his arm and legs. Josh Allen been playing great football as
yeah,
of late.
yeah.
So Bills looking nice. Bills looking nice. I think I like the Bills. I think the Bills are still the favorites in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl. I
Speak,
like
yeah. Speaking of the
I like that.
AFC, the Texans. You think the Texans is one of the most scariest teams in the AFC right now? They picked off
Yes,
Mahomes three
sir.
times. They beat the Chiefs 20-10. Chiefs are 6-7. Not looking good for them to get into the playoffs with the Broncos taking charge of the AFC West, and the Chargers doing pretty good as well. Looks like the Chiefs might finish third in that division. Um, just crazy. The Texans started off 0-3, and now they're 8-5. So huge turnaround for this team to go on a run like that. C.J. Stroud, he missed a few weeks with a concussion, and he's back
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing, making some plays, and the defense is just is giving these a lot of offenses problems. I'm talking about offenses with very smart quarterbacks, and it says a lot about D'Amico Ryan, which is a defensive-minded head coach, one of my favorite head coaches in the league.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
and just to see, Patrick Mahomes, his stats for that game, that's just bad. 14 for 33, 160 yards, 0 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. I mean, that's just in
Boy,
Kansas,
that's shut out. You ain't
in
even.
you know what I'm saying? In Kansas City. I mean, that
Yep.
that was a statement game. So when you look at this, do you think the Texans are the scariest team in the AFC?
Yes, sir. Texans are the scariest team in the AFC with
Yeah.
that defense. Jalen Petrie and Kamari Lassiter, them two safeties, bro.
Mm,
Lassiter coming down. No, Petrie coming down slapping folks. Like he hit Rasheed Rice so hard. After that hit, you see the receivers just kind of start dropping balls.
mm,
Kelsey
mm,
dropped the key one that really could have, kept them in the game. They had so many fourth down stops, bro. It was like they were making so many big time plays on defense, bro. Like it was like Texans are real deal. Then you got Will Anderson Jr. and Daniel Hunter coming off that edge,
yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
the physicality in their secondary played a big part, bro. They was very effective. I'm talking about Texans they took the life out the Chiefs, bro. If you look like at the end of the game, like when Texans kept making big time fourth down stops, you look on that sideline. I'm talking about Kelsey was just looking.
Yeah. Looking
He was in the daze. He was like,
Yeah.
bro, I can't believe. I think they just couldn't believe because this was the game that really knocked them out the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if they would have won this game, it would have kept them in the hunt. But
Yeah.
the Texans really knocked them out of contention, and they was just over there like, I can't believe we not going to the playoff this year. Like
Yeah.
we the
Yeah.
Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Kelsey was looking dumbfounded. You just see the smoke coming from his head. He was looking like he lost. His dog done died, bro.
What
They were
comes
looking
up
real.
must come
Uh,
down. Yeah. Chiefs looking like they ain't gonna make the playoffs. I think the Texans, man, they just a tough team. I mean, they not going. They be slapping people in the mouth. They be hitting people in the mouth, and they one of them teams, man. It's just like you come around there playing. It's like it's Houston. It's like the
Bruh,
Texans.
they
You ain't really.
don't come.
They come. People be coming around and playing. They be playing, bro. And
Don't
D'Amico
play.
Ryans, he got them boys ready. They got confidence. They feeling good. Ever since it was one of them games they won. It was a
The
prime time
Bills,
game.
that Bills game, ever since
Ever
that
since
Bills game,
then,
bro.
that team has been clicking on a whole nother level, especially their defense and their pass rush. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the Texans, man. You know, CJ Stroud, that's my guy, man. So
I would love to see the Texans make a run and go do
yeah,
something, bro.
yeah,
Like CJ Stroud, he coming off injury, but he was struggling a little bit, but he stayed poised and stood in there, you
yeah.
know. So they was blitzing him. They was blitzing him all game. He showed resilience and courage in that pocket, bro. I was impressed. So watch out for them Texans, man.
Watch out from Texas. So yeah, we'll see. 4 more weeks left in the season. Coming down to it, baby. We almost getting ready for the playoffs. So we'll catch y'all next week for week 15 pregame. Appreciate y'all tuning in, baby. RP, Regular Sports. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.